Well, hello there, YouTube. He's out goofing around on the old dirt, the DR. It's the end of this beautiful day. Stunningly beautiful day. Man, I was saying earlier today, I don't know how we got this lucky. But I am very, very thankful. Where I've mentioned before, you got to be really cautious of nice and warm summer-like days in February, but they haven't been warm. We've had a couple of days that made it to like 60 or whatever, but oh, look at that. All the geese and stuff out. This will all be lush and green here real soon. Just beautiful. Love seeing all the people out here enjoying the nice weather. Guy out there looks like a guy and probably his boy out there with fishing out of a little boat. There's another guy and his son sitting here on the dock. As the old saying goes, life is good. See the weather that even Old Town, Texas, was it last night? Getting snow and freezing rain warning. I think it was a freezing rain warning. But it's weird for Texas to be colder than we are this time of year. Now in the winter they get a considerably colder. You know, they have little cold snaps that are quite cold. But yeah, usually by the end of February it's dang near springtime there. And speaking of February, today is the last day of tomorrow's March 1st of 2015. I think we're supposed to have another dry day tomorrow. Today's Saturday, by the way, if you're not aware that the 28th of February was on a Saturday. But tomorrow's supposed to be dry, but I think the last thing I've seen, it was supposed to be partly cloudy. I mean, there's not even a whisk of a cloud. Oh, as soon as I say that, there's one little whisk. It's been a beautiful day. I have literally wore my butt out on this DR. I already drove it till I need gas, put gas in it, and done another 60 miles of just these little back road things like I'm doing right now. A lot of people out because it's moist and stuff out there, burning brush and cleaning up from all the winter windstorms that we've had. And get those nice days and start cleaning up your lawn and getting out there mowing like I did last weekend, which you really needed it a couple of weeks prior. But my old lawnmower, she's an old 52-inch riding lawnmower that she doesn't flow like the new stuff. Now you cannot cut wet grass. It won't it plugs the chute going to the bags in the back. So you take the bags off, you know, cut it au natural, let it fly, and then it locks up underneath the deck. And I've tried different type blades and stuff thinking that was the issue, but it's just an old style lawnmower that I think it was one of those it might have been one of those mulching mowers when that was the big thing. So I think the shape of the deck is designed to kind of swirl and roll that stuff around, and then you can put the bagger and stuff on there. But there's something to do with the shape of the deck. It plugs when the grass is even damp. You can't, like this time in the afternoon, the shade from that forest across the street from me, it'll cast over my house fairly early, and that dew point drops, and as soon as you start seeing the tractor wheels getting wet in front of you, you're pretty much doomed. I mean, I'd have to cut it like you would cut a golf course. It would have to just be just that, when it just needs to be cut. You can get away with that. But this time of year, you know, it rains. Usually rains so much that the grass gets too long and it really needs to be cut. Well, if it's got any length to it at all, like skipping a week, so to speak, it plugs it up. My grass grows like a wild weed out there. It grows so incredibly fast. You know what? All the times I take you through here, I never take you straight through. I'll show you what's down here. Oh, wait a minute. Did I do that on the iron one day? I may have. Jeez, did you see that old school bus? It is slam full of junk. Yeah, I can talk to my... Man, I got so many bugs on my face shield. And like the iron, the little quarter fairing thing that has on there, it just blows right over the top of the GoPro, so most of the time I'm pretty safe with bugs, for the most part. But now if this road went straight through, that would take you right to my dirt road. But it doesn't do that anymore. Actually, to the... no, it doesn't, because that's going into the hill there. But my shepherd got away, and that's where he ended up, at these people's house, with a face full of porcupine quills. He was a mess. But he was gone for about 3 days, and we put up a little flyer at the local grocery store, and some very nice lady called and said, "I think we have your dog." And they had him a little home inside their garage, and there old Milo was. Wow. They've logged all this since I've been out here last. Wow, this almost looks like an area I did take you guys to on my iron once. Wow, how creepy is that? There's an area out in the Toledo area that looks just like this. This is really creepy. Gates are wide open. One of the things you gotta watch going through gates like that is you come back and, you know, you go on farther in, and somebody else comes along and you go down one road, somebody Y's in from another road and closes you off. I see a little bridge down here. Might have ourselves a new little... this thing's got a... I forget the name of this creek. I guess it's supposed to be pretty good for rock hunters and stuff. Ooh, look, and it's old. This is the same creek on the road just past the cedar mill. My butt is really sore. Ooh, look at that side. Man, look at this. That's an old bridge. I wonder if this used to be part of a main road at some point. Oh, there, a truck's about to run me over. I don't see any signage on the bridge showing when it was built. Oh, I'm not far enough in, am I? Showing when it was built or anything. Look how the water's been high enough. You can see logs and stuff have beat against this thing. It's all murky looking down there though. I don't know if you guys can tell. Look at that thing nestling up through there. Oh, come on, DR. You can't turn around in this. So close. Let's go explore out here just a little bit. Now that road goes right down to the river, but that's a major mud fest down there. I don't think there's any gates on this road. Like I was mentioning back there, you can get yourself in trouble. I've literally done that. Gone down a road and come back and damn gate's closed. Kelly and I were in that old 77 truck about 13, 14 years ago. Found ourselves locked in. What a mess that was. Got you right in the shade though. Standing up, giving my buttocks a little bit of a break. So one thing about these roads like this up here in the Northwest, they can literally go forever. Go scooting down one of these things and run out of gas somewhere. Look at it, see, you've got a mile marker. Geez, I'm 4 miles in on this thing. This is basically, must be a continuation of the road I was just on. Before it went gravel. Where does that go? Oh yeah, there's all kinds of little offshoots out here. Holy crap, I got a whole nother playland out here. We are going to have to do some exploring for sure. It's amazing how much of this stuff is gated off though. May pop out and end up with an incredible mountain view out here somewhere. Wow. Look up and see a mountain lion or a bear running off a hill coming at me or something. That would be exciting, huh? You'd sure see how fast I could ride a DR. I would be hauling butt. Oh, well, that explains this. She comes to an end. Although it looks like it continues on down that way, doesn't it? The trail that goes on down. Wonder what that leads to. This must be a spot people come out shooting and stuff. I can guarantee you the hunters come out here at times. Well, I guess we know where it goes. But that trail at the end there was kind of intriguing, wasn't it? You always see these spots where the hill's been stripped. That's where they come through and they'll log a section. And do you guys hear? I wonder if that's that's coming across. The message is coming through. Now I got to be careful playing music because that comes through. Whoa! The second time I did that, looking away, that's a whole lot rougher through there than what it looks. Stand you guys. Oh, look where the sun is just the last throes of hitting the trees there. A little creek running down through there. That little Jeep Cherokee thing I passed, that was a guy that passed me on the road. I don't know if I was looking at him with the GoPro or not. See, there's an open road to explore right there. I don't want to be gone too long. I'm gonna mosey on back, get with the mama. You're probably wondering where the hell I'm at by now. It's one thing nice about dual. Well, I guess my iron's the same way. You stand up on it, it's just like standing up on one of these dual sport. The placement of the pegs and the handlebar and stuff is very comfortable to stand up on. It's like some of the things we'd hit when I was with Triple X and Strip Bolt and all Gabe and all those guys and down in Utah. Come across these crazy cattle grates and stuff, and they'd all stand up. Well, it's almost impossible to where the placement of the floorboards are on the Road King to stand up. But luckily the suspension's really good on it, and that seat's nice and thick foamed. You know, you cringe up like, oh no! You go across it, and you go, oh, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought that was going to hurt me. I keep forgetting. You guys hear all that wind when I stand up. I like that when the sun's sneaking through the trees like that. That's beautiful. Here's my Jeep feller again. He's out just doing himself some 4x4. See, that's that little road. Oh, look at that. There's a trail that goes up in there too. See, that just goes to thick mud down there. You want to get the... Oh, look, it's actually a crossing. You can probably go across that thing in the summertime. Man, there's nothing like the evening light. Isn't that funny how certain visual things are just so pleasing? It just makes you feel warm inside, you know? Shutter bumps. It's another odd thing I notice when I ride this DR. The camera picks up like quite a bit of piston slap sound. To a certain extent it does make that, and it's always more noticeable with stock exhaust on it. But it's nowhere near as audible as the camera picks it up. So what have we been going here? It's like 16 minutes. Good Lord. I was on my way home and just decided to turn the camera on one more time. The last minute I decided I'm not ready. So what I'll do is I'm going to run you to the cedar mill here. Say goodbye. Checking their mail or something. God, I couldn't ask for a nicer day in February, even though it's the last day of February. It's still February. We'll be until midnight tonight anyway. This is a stop sign that I'm always afraid somebody's not gonna stop at and run me over when I come through. I've seen that way too many times. So I noticed, just if you guys want to hear some stories, I guess maybe I should have saved that for another time, but there's a second part of a dual vlog on the Spider RTS Special Edition, or Special Series, sorry, that where I talk about some crazy stuff on motorcycles I did with Kelly on the back. I noticed that thing got very, very low views and almost no comments. If you get a chance, look at that one. It's part 2 of 2. I think it's something about crazy rides with Kelly on the back or something. I named it. But check that thing out. There's some, I mean, really stupid stuff. It's amazing the crap you do when you're a teenager. Just another little check mark for things that you're lucky you lived through. And the worst thing is, you know, to involve somebody else. But hell, she loved it as much as I did. Now we realize how dangerous it was. But some of that stuff, even though one of the things I explained is pretty dangerous, some of that stuff was just fun or funny at the time. But anyway, I should have saved those stories for another time. I don't know if it's the wrong venue, being on the Spider or what, but for whatever reason, that's one of my dead ones. I mean, I don't really care. It just seems weird all of a sudden for one to not get any like zero attention. Hell, maybe there's something wrong with the video and it's not even playing. I don't know it. Maybe I should pull it up on YouTube and see if the thing even plays. Maybe it pops up an error right away. Anyway, it's just freeway here, or highway to the house, so I'm gonna let you guys go. Thanks for watching, and I hope you're having a wonderful weekend wherever you are. Thanks a lot now. Bye bye.